Good morning, Tuesday, July 7th. Back with another Dinger Tuesday. Here we go. Maddox with the sub. I appreciate that. You got the nice little 3-month badge, too. Look at that. I don't know if I've seen anybody with a 3-month badge yet, so that thing's pretty sick. Appreciate the sub, though. I appreciate the sub. All right. I think we're going to give it a second here. Let some people pour in. We are 30 minutes earlier today than usual. But we do have a lot more to go over today than yesterday. So I wanted to start up a little bit earlier, get things going, get things rolling, and give us enough time to actually get through the entire slate today. So appreciate y'all for being here nice and early, whoever's tuned in so far. Let's see who we all got here. JTX82, we got Henny King, Ill Note, CW, Listed, Magic Marker, Maddox, Medicated, Easy Money, Drew, Stefan. What's up? And JTX with the tier 1, I appreciate that. Yes, today is sub-only chat. Today is sub-only for the chat. One of the benefits you get to being a subscriber every other day on stream is sub-only, so you get more priority access to the chat. You get the instant replays, then you get no ads. Can't wait to see what players you find. Anything we can vote on one player to do for my underdog streak too? Possibly, yeah. I don't really know how underdog streaks work. I've never done it. I've never used the app, so can you just pick anybody to do anything? What's it gotta be? Soto and Rice 2-man hit last night. There you go. And no one complained about ads. Mel, you'd think people would think that I'm out here purposely being hey, let me talk about something good and run an ad. No. Shit just happens. I just sit here, Twitch runs ads on the stream, and that's that. I don't control when they happen. That's how they make their money. I don't know. You don't want the ads? Drop $5 for a month. I stream every day. You're getting your values worth to skip ads. It could be any stat. Oh, interesting. No ad gang. Yes, sir. What up, Shy? Or shit B? I'll call you Shy. It's $7.99. Since when, dude? Twitch tax and what? I thought Twitch subs were $4.99. That's what they'd always been. Did they go up in price? I could have sworn I subbed to B Brown and Big Dog Van on all those guys. I'm pretty sure it's $5. $6 after tax or something. Let me see something here. I swear on my life, I got a PayPal. Let me see something here. I swear I pay less than that. $7.99 is kind of fun. Yeah, bro, Twitch Interactive. I paid $6.48 on July 2nd for my sub to B Brown. $5.99 was the total with a 49-cent tax. Shit, my sub was $5.99. Yo, Total Slayer with the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. Holy cow, thank you very much. Out of nowhere. Now Smooth, Crown Pebbles, Tooney, Slim Smith, and Big Lens with the access to the chat today. Yo, thank you, Total Slayer. I appreciate that. Oh, phone's more expensive. That's what it is. John Brown's right. John Brown is 100% right. And TR to Truth is right, too. Yes. That's what it is. It's because Apple tax. That's right. How's that work with the sub only for the gifted? Anybody that just got gifted a sub now can chat. They got their sub. But that's what it is. That's right. It's the Apple tax. If you're using your phone, subs are more expensive because the App Store charges 30% on any in-app purchase. So Twitch bumps up their price to cover their 30% that Apple does. That's right. Y'all are on to something. Holy cow. Yeah, on desktop. Same thing with Twitter, right? If you're going to sign up for Twitter Prime or X or Premium, whatever, the blue checkmark stuff, if you do it on your computer, it's way cheaper than if you do it on your phone. Because the App Store, once again, takes a big chunk. So that's right. It isn't $7.99. Right. That's right. All right. Let's jump into it. Let's see what we're working with weather first. one thing to note, there is a doubleheader today, Milwaukee and St. Louis. The second game's not in here yet because there's no pitchers announced or anything. So, like, there's no game to really... All we know is that there is a game. But there's nothing about the game, so... We only have game 1 in there for that. And that's at 2:15. That game's on an island. Anyways, heavy showers in Baltimore, 26% chance of rain. Yikes. New York and Tampa Bay, roof closed. Pittsburgh, yo, Buckeye with the tier 1. I appreciate that. 18% chance of rain in Pittsburgh. Oh god, this is gonna be one of those days, huh? Oh gosh. 30% chance of rain in DC. 13% only. Okay, heavy drizzle. 15%. Okay, roof is closed. Ooh. Okay. Mel, what's here? Is that Boston? No game in Boston today, is there? You know. Word Trout is back? Huh? Interesting. East Coast supposed to be heavy rain. Or supposed to be raining as well around 3. Alright, well. Hopefully some of this stuff can clear up. Like yesterday, that DC game actually cleared up, which was great. I mean, a lot of people were fading that game because there was a lot of rain in the forecast. It cleared up, and it was crazy. Yo, total with another 5. Damn, appreciate that total. Up to 10, climbing the leaderboard. Thank you very much. By the way, I have started... Stefan, you'll probably notice it. Who else in the chat? Mainly it's Stefan right now, but they got the pink VIP badge. 20 gifted, I give VIP out once you get the 20 gifted in the channel. So I think like Steak, Stefan, and Jagger Jack all have the VIP for that. So thank you for the gifted. I appreciate it. Yeah, that game was a banger yesterday, 11-12. Unfortunately, the only guy that we even had on our... Well, we had 2 guys on our watch list from that one. James Wood and Yainer Diaz. Jordan had a deep fly out, and so did Luis Garcia. Both were really close, but neither of them got it. And then Trammell sat. We were pretty close to getting four guys that hit a home run in that game. Jordan was close, and so was Garcia, man. They both smoked a ball. Just both barely missed a launch angle. Jordan had 2, yeah. One of them, though, was like... Mega hit. It just was a little too high. Yeah, 109. This one. Well, actually, this one, too. Launch angle is terrible on that one. But this one, 103, 42-degree launch angle. If that was a little bit lower, that's 410 to center, probably. This one, too, 93, 31-degree launch angle. You switch these launch angles around, it's a homer. And then a 108, just a bad launch angle there. And then Luis Garcia, man. Oh, my God. Luis Garcia, I've noticed it about him, too. Like, all of his homers are line drives. So you got to be kind of careful about that. Most of them. Look at line drive, 19 degrees, 25 degrees. This one yesterday, 104 off the bat, 18 degrees, 365. A little bit higher, that's gone. 101, 15 degrees. His launch angles are always, like, just slightly low. Even on his homers. 25 degrees, 26 degrees, 19 degrees. They're just a little low. 27 degrees, 19, 24. Here we go, 30, 30. 22. Keeps it low. He keeps it real low. So that one yesterday could have been a homer. Really could have. Just slightly higher. Even if that's even if that's like 23 or 24 degree launch angle, I think it's gone for sure. But hitting it to center at 18 degrees is tough. You can get away with that to right field. Pull it, you can get away with that, but they were both really close. But we did have the Yainer Diaz, man. He kept popping up on the list builder. We saw Yainer Diaz pop up, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. At least 3 or 4 times on these different lists. So I don't know. Let's look through these though. Let's start here. Let's get a little watch list going from the list builder. See what we can find. And then jump into the games. You Jordan paired with Olsen. You smacked Soto Wood. There you go. At least you got 2 leg out of that. Soto was Oh my God, I was like getting kind of annoyed watching Soto. He walked 3 times. Yo, total with the 10. Total Slayer. Hold on a second. Let me. Total Slayer. There you go, man. VIP. I appreciate that. Holy cow. I think we just hit the sub goal too. We did. Yo, thank you very much for getting me there. Damn. Slayer is Bezos. Yeah. Thank you, Slayer. I appreciate that. Up to 20 on the channel. Thank you very much. And some of y'all got some subs. Who we got here? Freeze, Nell, IC Bailey, Drillwick, Renovich, Lil One, AJC, I Got Game, LaCord, and Adam Muhammad. All getting a sub. I already see AJC giving the thanks there. So if y'all got a gifted, make sure you thank Total Slayer. What up, Jonesy? Yeah, we got some goats in here with the subs. I appreciate that. All right. Riley Green, we'll throw him on there. CJ Abrams, Zach Neto. Do y'all say Neto or Nito? I say it different every time. Y'all say Neto or Nito? Yes, Renovich, you got the sub. Neato. Knee. Net. Okay, it's 50-50. Oh, Amanda's here. By the way, y'all, can we say... Dude, is this Aura? I have a question. Is this Aura? I tweeted Amanda. I quote tweeted Amanda on Twitter. You're on X yesterday, saying to drop her a follow. You went from 200 followers to 8.7K. I've never seen a Twitter shout out get people followers before. I've had people who like do that to me before. Be like, "Yo, Rude Bets is awesome. You should follow him." And maybe I'll get like 20 follows. She got 8.7K. Hey, Amanda, don't forget about me when you're blowing up there. I retweeted you and you got 100 follows from a retweet? Bruh. I think that's kind of aura. I'm not going to lie. I'm gonna give myself some flowers. I think that's kind of aura. The 20 grand helps a little? Yeah, for sure. But still, I've had people like retweet me and be like, "Oh, Rude hit a 6 leg," and no one follows. That happened to me last year. That's why I don't have Twitter. What do you mean? You got a bunch of followers and you deactivated? I was just promoting her slip because she's red hot. And I said, drop a follow, man. Y'all should follow her. She's hot. Up 20K. You got 10K followers and you deactivated? What the hell? You seen the old Seahawks logo alone? That was already, yeah, that's true. People demanding plays. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell her. I told Amanda too, though, and like I DM'd her. I was like, look, you got a lot of followers, but like don't think you have to post plays and be a capper and whatnot. Like, post when you want, post your research process. Like, there's no pressure here. No one's like, if anybody, that's the one thing you're gonna learn though on the internet. First of all, the internet's not real. Like, people on X aren't real. You're not gonna make everybody happy. You're gonna have haters. You're gonna have people who always are just in the comments, Debbie Downing, whatever. Just ignore it. You just ignore it. Just post what you want. Have fun with it. It should be fun, and like, that's it. Anybody who's like a Debbie Downer or being weird, like, yeah, just block, mute them, whatever. Don't you get paid for tweeting? No, I don't. I've gotten one payout from X, and it was like $30. That's it. I don't get any money for my posts. I messaged them about that too. I was like, "Yo, is my shit broken?" And they're like, "Nope." Like, okay, sounds good. But yeah, my X, whatever revenue thing that you get for that, ass. And I get millions of views a month, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if it's just like, maybe because it's like slips and stuff, but yeah, let's see. Revenue sharing. Oh, sorry. Total payouts, $49 in 2 years. I've gotten $49 in 2 years from X. Yeah. Since February 1st, 2023. 3 years, actually. In 3 years, I've gotten $49. So yeah, Twitter Premium is not really, at least for me, that shit is not it. In terms of like trying to make money. No. I mean, this last year alone, I've had 30 million views. Yeah, no. Shit's not worth it. So, you make more if verified and get a lot of interactions with verified accounts. I am verified. I've been verified since it came out. But yeah, for me, it doesn't work. That's just me personally. Choo choo, what is this? We got a hype train. Nice. Okay, so Riley Green, sorry, I'm going to get back to it. Riley Green we'll throw on there. We'll throw CJ Abrams on there for now, too. Throw Zach Neto, 50-50 on what y'all think it is. Mundo Sosa, we'll throw him on there for now. Throw Jock on there for now. Throw Lair on there for now. Actually, I'm going to take Neto off. Oh, Casey looks kind of nice, but you know about his pinch hit stuff. Nah, we'll keep him on there for now. All right. If you tweet an espresso martini a day, your payout is nice. At least that's what I see Steak tweet every day. An espresso martini? I might gotta get on that. Yo, Ange with the tier 1, I appreciate that. Actually, I want to see the community real quick. Is anybody posting? Not really. Not a lot of y'all are posting your recipes. It looks like people are just saving mine. A lot of saves on these ones. Okay, no one's posting it. Yo, B Brown with the resub. I appreciate that. You're going to have the nice little 3-month badge. Hell yeah. We're going to use the Jonesy list real quick. Let's pull up the Jonesy. Yeah, but once you know that, Dave, it's pretty easy. You know what I mean? Once you know that it's just like a toxic environment with like a bunch of weirdos, pretty easy to just not care. You know what I mean? If you know what you're getting yourself into, at least. Yeah, happy Tuesday, Crown. Happy Tuesday. Here's Jonesy's 3 homers, 95 average exit velo recipe here. I mean, obviously Schwarber's on there. Luis Garcia with no line yet. Why does Luis Garcia not have a line? Not when you're a low-key person like me. Yeah, I guess each their own. Takes a minute to get over it, but community right here. Steelers with the prime. Thank you very much. Twitter, COD, GTA lobby. Maybe that's also why I'm better. I grew up in the COD lobbies. Like, when I was 12 years old, I was getting cussed out and threatened by 25-year-old men. You know what I mean? I mean on my root bets. What device are you on, Jake? I see it on my phone. I see it right. What do you mean? iMac and phone. I see it on my phone right there. It's underneath the list of recipes. It says community. There's like the same button. You'll have to send me a screenshot or what you see or something like that. You have to DM me a screenshot, but it's literally right there on your phone. It's under this list. Like there's a button right here on your phone that says community. Like literally under the list. All right, B Brown, let's look at your insane profile here. See if we got anybody today. Imagine being a black kid in COD lobbies back then. Nothing offends me. Yeah. I can only imagine. You're bulletproof at that point. I mean, golly. I learned so many words I didn't know existed in those lobbies. Sheesh. But none of it actually meant anything. That was the kind of the crazy part. Like, it was just all air. Well, a lot of Washington here. JJ Weatherholt against the Miz. James Wood. Schwarber keeps popping up. I'm not doing Schwarber in the 100s, though. I haven't played COD in a minute. I just like ever once like Fortnite and all those types of games came out, I didn't have the attention span to play COD and just like do that over and over. It just became so boring. You like JJ today? Yeah. Throw James Wood back on there again, too. Oh, this is a cool one, by the way. Someone added a 1+ hit filter. That's pretty sick. I saved this one. If you're looking to build veggies, they took pitches that are thrown 15% or more with a batting average allowed over 250, with a hits per ball in play of 50% in recency of the last 30 days. This could be a good little filter for trying to find guys for a hit. There's a lot of people on here today, though. A lot of people on this one today. So this is a cool one to save if you're trying to find players for hits. You can use this and then cross-reference it with pitch mix ratings, things like that. But it's a really good starting point if you're looking for guys to get a hit. Or you could even make the filters even tighter, like higher batting averages allowed or different things like that. So pretty cool little filter somebody made there. Yo, our Jacob Mizrowski Cy Young futures bet is doing pretty nicely after that Chris Sanchez performance yesterday. What are we at now? I took on Kalshi. By the way, if y'all have not signed up for Kalshi yet, please go do so and use code RUDE when you sign up, RUDE. You'll get a free $10. Miz is up to 67%. Christopher Sanchez dropped down to 10%. We got Jacob Mizrowski on Kalshi at 6%, by the way. When I posted about the Miz and talked about it on this stream, Cy Young, Miz, we got it at 6% chance. It's up to 67%. My $100 bet is now worth $1,100. So, y'all are not on Kalshi yet. Go sign up. Use code RUDE. It's legal in like every state. A lot of y'all are already on. Actually, I want to see something. I'm going to make a quick poll. I want to see something. By the way, this very much so helps me out when you sign up. So if you want to help me out, sign up. All right. I want to see a quick poll here. Did y'all sign up? Let me know. Instead of everyone saying yes or no, did you sign up for Kalshi and use my code? I just want to see how many people have and haven't. No, 0 people. Damn. Damn, no one has it. Already had it. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess without my code, but I should have said without my code. Without my code. Not available. What? How is it not available in your area? Are you Canada? Yo, Bino lose with the tier 1. I appreciate that. Buxton. All right, so we got 3 people that used it. Okay. Ohio's about to ban it. How are they going to ban it? Deleted that shit. Why would you delete it? Use 4 different books? I haven't deposited anything. Can I still use it? I don't know. You work for a bank, can't use it? Dang, I didn't know they had those rules in place. Yo, Wild Chow with the 6-month in advance tier 1. Holy cow, I appreciate that. Locked in for the rest of the year. We see Riley Green like 50 times, by the way, for those counting at home. Tel Marte, sweet spot a lot here, too. I'll put him on there. Any bounce back players today? Don't have college player props tomorrow? How? Damn. I've seen Riley pop up a lot today. Jensen has not made this list yet. I haven't seen him on any of these filter lists yet. Curtis Mead again, too. Golly. All right, we're going to have to grind down this Washington game. Could be a back-to-back, but he's more of a bounce. This is a bounce-back filter, so these are guys who are starting to get hot. Let's see if that Curtis Mead's looking like that, huh? Yeah. Look at the last 5 trending up. Last 5 trending up. Come on, why is this one taking so long? Damn. There we go. 21 batters. Ooh. Curtis Mead again. Colson Montgomery. Branny. Sosa again. I keep seeing Sosa too. Okay, so some of these guys, the hard hit overall. Francisco Alvarez, throw him on there. Sosa again, man, wow. All right, some of these are pretty low hard hits, so their increase isn't that impressive. But 60% hard hit with a 20% increase up to 80% in the last 5. It's pretty good. Edmundo Sosa, same here, 50% up to a 70% at least. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And then our hot combo. I really want to see this one. Let's hope this one goes faster. James Will getting warmed up. That's true. You like Colson against Peyton Tolley? Maybe. I know he's just on the list. I know. But that was just his hard hits going up. But we still got to look at the matchups. You know what I mean? Still got to look into the matchups. All right, Luis Garcia again, but I don't. Does Luis Garcia have lines, chat? Like, what's going on here? Buxton again. What's this one? Hot combo. Oh, maybe we'll throw Buxton on there. Franny again. Riley Green again. Plus 430 on FanDuel. Interesting. Manny Machado again too. All right. And then last one here. Last one here. I saw some nasty 3-legs hit yesterday. People were tagging me in like some 3-legs. I saw some other like creators posting like a plus 4,500 3-leg. I was like, God, because it was like Wood, Rice, and Otani, right? Like those were like the main 3 that went. I feel like a lot of people took it, or Soto, sub in Soto for one of those guys. Of course, it was those low odds guys, man. Some nasty ones. Okay, so last 5 launch distance versus fly ball pitches. I've seen Sal Stewart a few times here. All right. All right. Let's get into it. What time is it? 9:34. The hell? Uh-oh. Who's got an outage? Oh no, chat. This is bad, bad, bad. Who's got the outage? Oh my god. 1 second. Let me fix this. I hate when this happens, man. This hasn't happened in a minute, but somebody clearly has an outage. Oh, what the hell's going on with that subgoal thing? Somebody clearly has an outage right now. Is it Super Base, Railway, Reversal? Okay. We're back. All right. We're good. Hell's going on though? Actually, let me just take a quick look. I want to investigate real quick. I just want to investigate for 2 seconds. I am seeing some slow metrics here. A lot of stuff is like spiking for load times on some stuff. Let me just see what it is. Let me just see what it is real quick. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm going to check it out. You know, actually, let's just let it go. We're fine. All right. Game 1 of the doubleheader here. This one's on an island. Mizrowski versus Hunter Dobbins. Negative 17% for weather. Yo, K Breezy with the gifted. The P. Bailey 2021. I appreciate the gifted. Thank you. Thank you very much. This game's on an island, man. I don't know. Yeah. .9 innings for Hunter Dobbins. I mean, maybe the Brewers could do something, but island weather not good. No, I just don't like taking a game that starts and finishes before any other game is in. That's all. When I say on an island, it's just that like I personally don't like taking a play. At least if I'm taking it straight, sure, that's fine. But if I'm putting it on like a lay, I don't want to be on a play that starts and finishes before any of the other games start. Because if it misses, well, then the rest of your slip is dead and nothing else even started. But if you're taking straights here, that's a different story. If you're just only looking at this game alone, like that's a completely different story. Four-seam velo, 103. I mean, Hunter Dobbins, slider, sweeper, really, it's not that many balls in play, only 26, 25. Probably just going to fade this game. Yo, Wild Child with the one gifted. I appreciate that, too. Chunky with the sub, getting the sub from Wild Child 2K19. Thank you very much. Thank you for the gifted. All right, Orioles Cubs here. Matt Boyd versus Shane Baz. Matt Boyd. Righties, huh? Yeah, righties. Shane Baz. Shane Baz has actually been pretty nice. I can't lie. Shane Baz has been pretty nice. At least on the home run side. He's only given up, 9 homers in 17? That's not terrible. Overall HR per 9 is under 1.8. Spraying HR, yeah. I'm expecting that one to be a pretty low-scoring game. And also, it's a doubleheader. A little bit of added complexity in there for game 2, at least. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Brewers are calling up Luis Lara today, apparently. Hey, yo, chat. Luis Lara coming up. Get ready to learn Luis Lara. Although he's probably not a home run hitter. He's not really a home run guy. But he's a beast. Apparently he's getting called up today, so be on the look for that too. Four-seam knuckle curve to the lefties and a little bit of cutter, but he doesn't throw it. Is he throwing it more? Yeah, he's throwing it a little bit more. It's up to 12%, but mainly it's four-seam knuckle curve, though. He's barely throwing that cutter. I don't want that to dilute anything. I keep doing that. And then to the righties, it's a lot of cutter. Good fly ball ratio, decent ISO, cutter four-seam. Knuckle curve is killing people. All right. Yeah, PCA, wow. 1,000 ISO. Okay. Dansby Swanson looks pretty nice too. Amaya is not bad. What's the price on PCA looking like here? Low 300s. Wind is blowing in. Overcast with a 32% chance of rain. At least the heavy showers went away. Here. Yeah, I mean, if anybody, it would be PCA. If anybody. Not in love with it. Really not in love with it, though. If you flip the dates, you're like, yeah, he looks great once again, but recently he's kind of trending in the wrong direction. He did have a good hit yesterday, or on the 3rd. Sorry. Um, he did have a good hit there. Yeah, a lot of pull. That is a good sign. 4 to 6, heating up. The only thing I really hate is the price. I mean, low 300s, even in the 200s on some books for PCA here today. He is locked in. He is locked in. I'll throw him on there, but I'm not obsessed with that. I'm going to keep him off. I'm not in love with it. If you want to take him, you can take him. But what up, Tosh? Hit again last night using the WNBA tool. Well, there you go. Dansby, we do have some plus EV here. Cutter in the 4-seam versus righties. Dansby might be a better option. Yeah, I do like this a lot better. His Linsanity run is kind of coming to an end, though. Double, single, I mean, little oppo here, some pull. Not bad. Not bad. Last 10, 70% hard hit. Last 5, 60. It's still good. He's still hitting it hard. I'll throw him on there. Good value, at least. Good value. Good value. Yo, should I start an X community? If y'all want to follow each other on X, should I just start one of those like community feeds or whatever so that everyone can post in it or something? You know what I mean? And then you guys are all in one place. You don't have to like look each other up and whatnot. I'll figure out how to do that. Have fun with that. Mel's so anti-X. I'm sorry, Mel. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get the community. You know what I'm saying? Like little interaction going. People want to connect on X. I'll help them connect on X in an easier way than all that. So, yo, Dayful with the prime. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll go Swanson there. Matt Boyd, really only righties, man. Lefties, 52% hard hit, only a 10% fly ball rate. Lefties are not really hitting him well. Righties, though, 25% fly ball is not bad. 4-seam changeup is really... Yeah, 4-seam changeup is really all you're going to get. Wow, Taylor Ward. It might just... I might just go Taylor Ward here. People talking about Kobe Mayo. Honestly, not really popping off. In the last 20, he looks pretty good. The last 5, he's been pretty brutal. Launch angle's still okay, but really high ground ball rate. Air percent's low. 1 homer, but Taylor Ward on the other side, 500 ISO, 50% hard hit, good launch angle, 50 fly ball, 1 homer and 1 near homer. Don't mind him. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. This does not look too bad. How is that not a homer? Off Lodolo, 361 pull. Yeah, we'll throw Taylor Ward on there. Pretty solid. Not bad. Okay. So those are my 2 guys for that game. Will Warren, Ian Seymour. Seymour Booty. 8 homers. That's a pretty good HR per 9. 1.29 is not bad. 1.01 for Will Warren. Ian Seymour, lefty on lefty, huh? Not what you expect, but golly. Okay. Does he still throw the 4-seam? He still throws the 4-seam. Mainly sinker sweeper, though, are the 2 that get smoked. Changeup he does pretty well with. Sinker sweeper and 4-seam for the lefties. I'm going to get rid of the 4-seam for now. Y'all know why. It's just going to inflate all the data, and he barely throws it. Righties. It's kind of just the 4-seam. Sinker he barely throws, but it gets smoked. he throw it more recently? Nah, he's gotten rid of the sinker entirely. He has gotten rid of the sinker entirely. Really just those changeup, four seam, and sweeper. Wow. Goldschmidt, mid. Ben Rice looks pretty mid. What if we throw the four seam on? There you go, Ben Rice. How you doing? Jason Dominguez. He's a righty, though. Jazz looks pretty good here. Jazz looks really good here. Oh, my God. You throw the four seam on, though, and he just goes away. Jazz has my attention right now. So does Schumann. Sinker, sweeper, four seam for Jazz. He's not pitching deep. Jazz has been bad. Yeah, it's a lot of old data. Yeah, not that impressed when we look at it, actually. The recent form's been pretty brutal. Max changeup, four-seam sweeper. Yeah, he does have a couple good hits, but he's like fake hard. Highest EV's 99 miles an hour only. I'm not seeing too much. I'm not really seeing too much. Not seeing a lot. God, well, kind of just Ben Rice. Kind of just Ben Rice. If Jazz hits a home run, I'm going to be pissed. If Jazz hits a home run, I'm going to be just... That's going to piss me off. Yeah, the zone... Watch Paul goes. If Paul's hitting a home run, it's going to be at the lead off the game. I feel like Paul Goldschmidt, the only time he hits homers is like to lead off the game. I mean, look at this. Golly. His last 10 versus lefties. 60% on the ground, 20 hard hit. Been a little tough. He did go up against Taylor Rogers, Tarek Skubal, Aroldis Chapman, Peyton Tolley. There's some good pitchers in there. 5.5. Got really good OPS versus lefties, but maybe. 3 out of 6. Yeah, y'all want to take Paul? Go for it. He has the highest chance here, 22%. He does have the highest chance. Y'all want to take Paul? Y'all take Paul. Nothing but changeups? Probably. This is his number one pitch. What's he doing on changeups? Yikes, it is straight in the ground. 80% ground ball rate on changeups. Golly. 70% over the last 20. Last 20 games, 71%. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna stay away, but I know people do love Paul versus lefties, so if y'all want to do that. Will Warren, sinker is really vulnerable here. A lot of fly balls on that four seam too. Low home run rate, but sinker four seam to the righties and to the lefties is four seam sweeper. Okay, Johnny A. Cedric Mullins too. Aranda and Mullins. I think I'm going to declare that the wheels may have officially fallen off for Caminero. Rosario loves a changeup. I'm going to declare the wheels have fallen off. 0 for 3, 0 for 4. Yeah, Rosario. Damn, he is pretty good against changeup. He is very good against a changeup. At least in the last 5. Not bad on the changeup. I'll throw him on there. Why not? Well, I'll throw Rosario on there. Why not? Then we pray for a changeup. You're not taking him after his B-Day weekend? I guess he is young. He's 22. He probably did go out. You said I'm his best righty? I think you're right. Put Mullins on here. Not a huge home run guy. I'm going to put Mullins on there, though. All we needed yesterday was Ben, Juan, Matt, Otani. I know, right? I mean, you could even throw in James Wood. Aranda does have a good BVP here. 2 for 5 with a homer. Good pitch mix rating. My God. Kind of all four seams. A couple sweepers in here. He'd have a homer off a sweeper. Let's throw in the rest of it. Yeah. B2 Delete with a 15 stream streak. Appreciate that. Change up. Look at what he does on the change up, man. Holy cow. Change up. Change up. All of his bad hits are on a change up. You get rid of the change up, he probably looks damn good. Yep. What rate are we throwing that change up at, huh? 37%. That's his number one pitch. Yeah. Oh my God. He has gone completely to the changeup. He really barely throws the sweeper. Look at that. He's jumped that changeup up to 41% usage, 37%. Bro is literally spamming the changeup button. Just spamming the changeup button. So, maybe be a little cautious here with these guys on that changeup. Anybody? Victor Mesa can handle it. Aranda's, golly. Oh my God. At least Mullins has a 64% air rate on it and a good pull barrel. Mesa really can handle the changeup, though. Yeah, if Aranda can avoid the changeup, he could be a good play today. Could be a good play today. A lot of pull for Cedric Mullins here. Recently, though, not. I mean, these aren't terrible. That one was awful, but that was just one. Overall, not bad. Yeah, Mullins can handle a changeup. He can definitely handle a changeup. So, I think he's going to be my pick today for the Rays. Headed to Mexico and can't bet? Oh my gosh. I was going to Mexico. All right. Yeah, watch Caminero go today. Watch Caminero do it. Nah, I think he's going to have a pretty big cold streak coming up. Just how it works. He can't maintain that pace the rest of the year. It's just not happening. Didn't Hurston Waldrop pitch like a day ago? I swear to God. Get your side pump. Oh, there you go. That's the goal, man. Hell yeah. I'm waiting for Amanda's going to be going to, I don't even, fucking Monaco, sitting on a yacht. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to save up for a house. I'm not taking any vacations. No vacations for me. My winnings go straight into a house fund. What's Amanda's recipe on the site? I don't know. You guys needed to buy one of these days? Hopefully. Paul Skeens kind of been giving it up a little bit, hasn't he? Yeah. He has. Is this a rainy game? 14% chance, overcast, negative 13% homers. All right, well, let's figure it out. Try to pay off a house. Well, yeah. Yeah, she said she was listening to the stream and builds off we talk about in different combos. True. She did say that. Yeah, Paul's hittable. That sweeper really, yeah, wow. Four seam sweeper and sinker to the righties. Four seam and change up to the lefties. She said she was going to start posting the community tab. I don't know. Not getting noticed pissed me off. Bruh, turn them off and turn them back on again. That's the only thing I can say. It must have broke Twitch. I don't know what they're doing over there, but Ozzy Albies looks kind of crazy. Get rid of the four seam. Yeah, it's a lot of. Okay, so he's kind of a merchant here. Matt Olson's good against both. All right, let's look at it. 5 on the mix. It's not terrible. Golly. All those odds are pretty trash. These odds are pretty ass. These odds are not great. But holy cow. 2 homers yesterday. Matty Olson on a heater. Don't let him get hot. When Matt Olson gets hot, he gets hot. Saw my phone glitched? Oh my god, Ozzy Albies. Oh my god. Is Ozzy Albies fake hard? kind of fake hard. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Fake tough? No, not literally in real life. I'm saying like he's got hard hit, but like only 2 are even over 100 miles an hour, and at that they barely cracked over 100 miles an hour. Like this isn't enough pop to get it 400 feet. I beg your pardon. Fake hard. Like this is fake hard hit. Not real. It's like kind of weak. Kind of weak. Bro, pause. I get paused every day at this point. Like, I can't even speak. I don't even know what to say anymore. I just let it ride. God. It's fine. I don't know. Ozzy Albies, do what you want with him. He's got a pretty good stat log here. I personally, I need more pop. I need a little bit more pop here. A lot of these hard hit balls are in the 90s. Like, that's just... In this ballpark today, good pull. But in this ballpark today, I think you're going to need a little bit more than that. Well, a bunch of perfs. Yeah. I just think you're needing a little... I mean, the wind is blowing out in that direction. You could go... These prices are all trash, but you could go Ozzy if you really want, if you believe in it. If you believe in it. I'm not gonna. Michael Harris is not bad either. Just very high on the ground. Really high on the ground. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna potentially just keep it going, keep it rolling with Matt Olson. Just keep it rolling with the hot streak. Although plus 310, oh my god. What are we doing? I got you on the house speakers. God. I'm sorry. I forget that not everybody's using headphones too, and then probably putting you in some difficult predicaments. Difficult predicaments with your friends and family. Probably, what the hell is this guy talking about? Who are you watching? That's my bad. Oh my god, hold on. I just gotta show you. I'm very excited. Very excited. Doesn't he look nice? Doesn't he look sharp, dapper? Bang. Look at that. Come on, y'all. That Bobby Whitt situation got my video taken down too, bro. Look at this sharp-dressed young fella. What a nice young man. If he goes deep today, I'm going to go berserk. Shout out. That's Luis Lara, bro. Just got called up. Making his debut. I think he's like 21 or 22 years old. Sharp-dressed young man. Ready to take the world by storm. Looks like a hello, good sir. He looks like he has 0 power. I'm not going to lie. Look at Drake. Nothing really. Debut homer's been going crazy this season. I can't remember the last time a Brewer specifically hit a debut homer. It just doesn't happen. Not for us. Chandler Simpson clone, noted. I think he's going to be more like a... Who's he going to be like? He has some pop. Not a ton of pop. He's got pop. He's going to hit a lot of doubles. Probably a lot of doubles. I'm not going to say Bobby Whitt, because Bobby Whitt's way too good. Yeah, Ozzy Albies, kind of. Might be more like a poor man's Ozzy Albies. No, Churrio's got hella pop, bro. Churrio is on his way to being... Churrio's closer to being like a Ronald Acuna than he is to being Ozzy Albies. Jackson Churrio should have like 20-plus homers this year. And the amount of near homers that man has, and his max exit velocity is like 112, 115, something like that. Bro, he's insane. Here comes the glaze. I'm a glaze Churrio. He deserves it. Hurston Waldrop, didn't this guy just pitch like 1 day ago? Gave up a homer to the Cardinals. What's he throwing? I mean, we got a total of 20 balls in play. Pause. I know. I caught myself mid-sentence. Always going with all his disrespect. It's not even disrespect. He's a great player. I'm saying he doesn't have like huge power upside. Churio's never hit against a pitcher younger than him, which is kind of crazy. Well, Churio also was the youngest player in the MLB for the last 2 years. This is the first season he's not the youngest player in the entire league. Last year was crazy. Last year, Churio was the youngest player, not only in all of the MLB, but also all of AAA. Like, or maybe that was the year he came up 2 years ago. He was not only the youngest player in the MLB, but he was also younger than every other player in AAA. But yeah, he's like super, super young. There's not many players younger than him. I don't know if there probably is someone now, youngest players in the MLB. Connor Griffin's the one that's younger than him now. Yeah, Connor Griffin is now officially the youngest player. Connor Griffin hasn't beat now, but for the last 2 years, he was the youngest. Speaking of Connor Griffin, is he hurt? Oh, there he is. I'm not seeing too much. Okay. Hurston Waldrop, we don't really have much on him. He throws a sinker and a splitter and a curveball. Just really spams the sinker button. Holy cow. Splitters where he got hit for a homer. That's about it. Sinker, cutter, curve, splitter. I mean, I guess we'll look at everything. I don't know. O'Hearn. Someone said O'Hearn in the chat. And Endy. Someone said Endy in the chat. They both kind of look the same. Yeah, Jordan Walker looks 35. To be fair, Jackson Chourio, my wife is convinced that Jackson Chourio is not 22 years old. Or 21, whatever he is. 21 years old, 22 years old. She's convinced he's older. But, like, people also, like, there's been a conspiracy for years that Juan Soto is way older than he actually is. People have said for years that Juan Soto was not 18 when he came up to the MLB. He was actually like 25. Now, I don't think it's true. But, yeah, Chourio and Soto both look a lot older than their age. Same with Walker. You're older than Salvi, which I find insane. Yeah, Junior Caminero only 23 is crazy. Those DR birth certificates be crazy. I mean, Chourio looks at least 26, 27. I'm not going to lie. I look at what I looked like when I was 21. I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't look like a 21-year-old. But he probably is. All right, O'Hearn and Endy. I don't know. I'm not going to take anybody on this team. Be completely honest with y'all. What the? Yeah, O'Hearn's all right. Endy's also pretty good too. Yeah, you could go O'Hearn or Endy here if you like that. But I want to see Waldrop get a little bit more balls in play. There's just not enough going on here. One game, really? Because this was only 2 innings. Didn't really pitch in this one. That's not a real game. 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 homer, 4 strikeouts. I just need to see more. I'm never going to rely my opinion on one game. Also, sneaky, but probably gets slipped up here. Pirates strike out the most in the MLB. Number 1 strikeout opponent. They strike out the most in the MLB. So, yeah, probably going to just stick away from the Pirates personally. But O'Hearn and Endy, not bad. Like the Benchwarmers clip? Yeah, that was a great, great scene. I love that movie. How do you see I post my watch list in the WAP server. So when you get access to the website, you also get access to the WAP server automatically. It just happens. If you go to WAP.com, you'll see my server on like your dashboard. And there's a channel for home run lottos. I post the watch list in there every day. Mariners Marlins. God. Well, terrible pitch mix rate. I'm hoping some of these games get a little bit better because right now we are kind of in the thick of it. This has not been great. Righties on Max Meyer, though, have been doing something. Sinker's kind of dropping off in usage here. Yeah, he's really getting rid of the sinker. Sweeper, slider, four seam. It's tough because that sinker has been one of the pitches that's been hit hardest. That's why he put it in the bag. Sweeper, slider, four seam. That slider nobody's hitting. It's really sweeper, four seam to the righties. Lefties, four seam sweeper. Same thing. Nobody's hitting the slider. All right. Ooh, Randy, hello. Canzone, not bad either. What did I miss last game? Nothing. Realistically, nothing. Matt Olson, if you want to ride a hot streak. Other than that, Ozzy Albies maybe, but Okay. Randy's serviceable. High on the ground ball, though. Very high on the ground ball. But this is serviceable. Yo, Jay with the tier 1, I appreciate that. I appreciate the tier 1, thank you. And serviceable. Very high on the ground, though. Ooh. At least he's got a higher air rate here for Canzone. I'll put Canzone on there for now. It's serviceable. Cole Young. Emerson's all right. I'm not really blown away by any of these guys. I'm just not. Ugh. Big Woo. Lefties. Any pitches he's putting in the bag. Sinker and sweeper. Really the sweeper. He's four-seam slider, a little bit of changeup. But he's mainly four-seam slider. Now, to the righties, it's a different story. Okay, let's just lock that in. Righties, we're getting sinker, four-seam, sweeper. That sinker, though, nobody's doing a damn thing on it. Really, well, on the year they have. The four-seam, nobody's doing a damn thing on. Righties are really just not doing anything except for a sweeper. My God. Kind of just the sweeper to the righties. The only pitch that's even getting hit. All right. Kyle Stowers, not bad. Casey, not bad. Joe Mack, wow. Liam Hicks looks awful. Liam Hicks looks awful. Whoa, Line Slayer. One of my favorite names in the game is a righty on the Marlins. Yeah, Stowers looks nutty. It only gets, it says on there why it gets listed green, but that's only if it's it meets like a certain ISO allowed gate. If it's a really low pitch, I probably put it away. I don't really use it. Yes, there we go. Harry gets a pass. Outside of that, you're right. The righty's on the Marlins. Stowers looks kind of crazy here. High on the ground, but looks pretty good. Throw Stowers on there. I don't even know why I clicked Marcy. Owen Casey. Owen Casey does look pretty good. The only problem here That four seam is really good. Pitch mix is terrible. Joe Mack, not bad here either. Yeah, zone match here for him at least. One zone match there too. Stowers K rate, yeah, I mean it's not great, but 100% home run to fly ball. Don't hate that. And you got a lot of zone matches here for Owen Casey. Casey might be the one. Woo splits, home and road. Let's see. He's bad on the road. Yeah, all of his damage comes on the road. You took Mac and Casey? Yo, Red Dog with the prime. I appreciate that. kind of a couple good opportunities here, but let's look at the price on Stowers. Low 300s. I'm gonna pass. That's so bad. All right. Athletics in Detroit. JT Ginn versus Tarek Skubal, man. Come on. Give us a good pitching matchup one time. HR per 9's going up for Skubal, though. He was good last start, wasn't he? Still gave up a homer. Only one hit, and it was a home run. 9 strikeouts. Yeah, Skubal should fry them. And my Instafade tag is right here, chat. My Instafade. Ground ball pitcher. So, sorry. An Instafade for me. Skubal probably fries, though. J-Dog with the 5 gifted out of nowhere. Angel Anthony Sr. getting a sub, finally. Mylerk, 21 J-Fizz, I Am Glitchy, and Witness getting subs. Hell yeah. So Instafade for me. Looks like the guys who have good value would be Colby Thomas or Jonah Heim. Okay, Detroit has some good value here. JT Ginn. We already saw Riley Green 1,000 times. We did see Riley Green 1,000 times. What's he throwing to lefties? Kind of a lot. He's getting rid of the four seam though, and four seam and slider are getting put in the bag. It's really changeup, sinker, and cutter. Righties, sinker, cutter, slider. Yeah, Riley Green looks dummy. 3 homers on this pitch mix. I've seen Riley Green 1,000 times on every list I pulled. Looks dummy. And he's got good value. If you want, you could go Kerry Carpenter. Looks pretty good too. I'm going Riley. All right. I'm going to take a quick 30-second break. I will be right back. BRB. Wedding DJ song, bro. This is such a wedding song. The song, I feel like this song you only hear if you're at like a wedding or if you're at like a middle school dance. All the like 12-year-olds going crazy. What's my DJ doing? All right. All right. Yo, anybody know how? Let me just Google it real quick. I want to do this on stream. Okay. 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 Hold on. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can make a Twitter community. Rip. Bruh. Are you kidding? Well, chat, I can't make one. That's sad. They took it away. You can't make them anymore. All right. I guess I can just make like a tweet. All right. Astros Nats. This game should be banging. Come to the WAP. I agree. I agree. I agree. Come to the WAP. No, we don't have Discord. Everything's in a WAP. I was gonna make it a public community, but you can't do it. So, and the reason I was gonna make it is because people wanted to follow each other on X. That's all it was. People wanted to like have a X community, follow each other and stuff. So, but I agree. Come to the WAP. Taj and Mel are holding it down in there right now. This game, I have high hopes for this game. Outside of the fact that there's rain. I had high hopes for this game. I had high hopes for this game. Oh, is Taj not in the WAP? I thought he was. And Dave and Kenny, that's true. That's true. That's true. That is true. I just meant Taj and Mel are always talking about the WAP or talking about plays here. I thought they were posting them in the member slips thing. That's you, Dave? That is you, isn't it? Can we add some more channels? Yeah, just let me know what you want. I gotta clean it up. I might get rid of some channels, add some different ones. Yeah, I'll clean it up. Just let me know what you want. It's y'all's community, so. Why do I have 4 Nats starred? I guess we're gonna find out. Why is Luis Garcia not pulling a line? MLB probably pulled some shit and changed his naming convention. That's probably what it is. Their API, I guarantee they changed some shit on their database because he's going crazy now. Or is he not listed? Garcia's plus 430 on FanDuel? Only on one book? No. They keep doing that with him every day. All right, Andrew Alvarez, left-handed pitcher. Oh, no. 55% ground ball rate. 55% ground ball rate. That's a high ground ball rate. Well, I guess insta-fade Astros. Sorry. Sorry. Look at his HR per 9 in the year, 0.44. Well, All right. 4-seam slider for the lefties. Wow. Mainly the slider to the righties, but it's 4-seam slider to the lefties. Oh, this is why we had everybody starred. This is why we had everybody starred. Even Cruz looks really good. Oh my god. Can't have 5 guys on one team on my watch list. Four for, oh my god, James Wood. DJ back to back. Highest zone rating too. My god. Okay, CJ looks not bad. Zone master tag. DJ Abrams. There's B Brown with the weather report. I mean, it's kind of like what we saw yesterday with this game. The play is Nats team total over. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to do. They all look insane. Gonna be Cruz? Could be. Could be Cruz too. Could be Cruz too. Of course, I hit that right at 10:30. Wood. Yeah, they all look stupid. So watch nobody hit a home run on this team too. Switch on mine again. It should be good now. Every 30 minutes, it pushes a lineup update and like a small data refresh. So if you click something exactly at the same time that it starts running that update, sometimes it will do what it just did there. It hangs up for a second till the the lineup fresh is done. So like 10:30, 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30, 1. Like if you hit it right at that time, like at the exact time, like I just did, it'll hang up for a second because it's pushing a refresh. I don't see anything U.S. soccer related. I don't see anything at the top of mine. Okay, well, I guess I'll just trust that lefties hit more and take off Mead and keep those 3. I can't have more than 3 on the same team. I guess that's what I'll do. But oh my god, there are some huge options on that team. Seth Lugo, Kodai Senga. Okay, here we go. Kodai Senga, Mr. Meatball himself. 4-seam. I mean, forkball. You can't really look at it. 4-seam cutter. And sweeper even. Yeah, 4-seam cutter, sweeper. Keep the forkball in there. No one's going to have anything on it. What happened to that cutter? He got rid of it? Is he just done throwing the cutter? I mean, we'll look at it, but 4-seam cutter for the righties. Land forkball. Carter does look pretty good. 3 homers on the mix. Jack also has 3 homers on the mix. I'm sick of Jack too, to be honest with you. I like Carter here more. Yeah, look at Jack in the last 5. Oh my god. Jack and Carter do look pretty good though. Bobby Witt looks not bad either. Low ISO, but he has a good hard hit. Well, I'm going to put Carter on there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bobby Witt hit a homer, though. I'm going to throw Bobby on there. I haven't thrown Bobby in a minute. 4-seam cutter fork. Not going to find anything on it. Yeah, Bobby, a lot of hard hit. I don't know how none of these are homers, but he's got the fly ball pitcher. I like Bobby today. I do. Carter's a bit of a mixed bag here, but a lot of like good hits. They're not orange or red. They're good. They're not bad. They're not good. They're not great, but they're good. 106.7 and 105.7. 2 absolutely smoked balls here. Oops. Oh, shit. Yeah, Bobby's okay. But the sweeper, he looks really good. He doesn't get it. There's Jack. There's Jack. Is today the day Jack goes? What's the history look like? 3 for 5 for Bobby. Of course, no homers. What would you expect out of him? 0 for 2 for Jack. Isaac Collins looked kind of interesting down here. Carter Jensen on a cutter. Yeah. Kind of the opposite side of the zone, but I don't mind him. Yeah, I'll ride with my initial intuition here. Bobby and Carter. Senga's ground ball to lefties. A little bit higher in the last 5. On the year, they're pretty even. It's going down. But on the year, a 3.56 HR per 9 is crazy. Yeah. So I'll go Jensen and Witt. Then Seth Lugo. A lot of homers are righties, but both do it. There's nothing I hate more than this. 50 pitches. Bro has every pitch in the game. Bro has literally every pitch in the game. And he just like kind of this is what's annoying about it is he'll just like randomly give you a sweeper. And he'll just randomly give you a slider. Randomly give you a changeup. He throws all of them, but just like a lot of these are just like he'll just randomly pull it out. His HR per 9 versus righties has been going crazy. Oh my god. Well, let's start grinding away here. Sinker, slider, cutter. Does he even throw the curveball? Not really. Sinker, slider, cutter. Lefties. I mean, curveball still's up there. Good ISO. Curveball, 4-seam, sweeper. Curveball, sinker, 4-seam, sweeper. This is way too many pitches, man. Holy shit. All right. Yeah, Soto looks kind of crazy. Oh my god, they all look pretty good. I like Francisco Alvarez a lot here. Soto and Alvarez really jump out way above the rest. Soto and Franny. That's what we're going with here. Soto and Alvarez. Jared Young could be okay. So yeah. Pretty easy. A lot of options too, but Alvarez and Soto look good. Took Alvarez and Ozzy yesterday, so you're going Alvarez and Ozzy today, or you think they're both going today? One sec. All right. Zach Wheeler, definitely hittable. Andrew Abbott, also hittable. Mainly righties here, though, for Abbott. The Phillies. Who do the Phillies have that are right? Edmundo Sosa. We saw Sosa a lot today. We saw Sosa a lot today. 4-seam. Man, God, really, it's a 4-seam. Change up curveball. My God, it's really just the 4-seam that they're hitting him on. A little bit of curveball here, too. Yeah, Sosa's got everything going except that ground ball is pretty high. Derek Hill looks good, too. 2 homers. Hmm, 60 air rate on the 4-seam. Curveball is what hurts Sosa. Trey Turner's not so great. Alec Boehm, he's all right. Real Muto, nothing. Changeup, 4-seam, and a little curveball from a lefty. This looks good. This looks really good. I like Sosa today. I know the ground ball is a little high, but the hard hit's there. The blast is there. The average exit velocity is pretty much there. The price is there. I like Sosa. Derek Hill looks interesting too. I know a lot of people like Derek Hill yesterday. Doesn't look terrible today either. But does he get subbed out? No, he had all 4 yesterday. I'm gonna go Sosa. Yeah, I'm gonna go Sosa. I know Schwarber already popped up on a bunch of lists too, but four seam and sweeper is all he throws to lefties. Yeah, Schwarber looks insane. Marsh looks really good too. Schwarber and Marsh do look pretty good. Oh for 4 yesterday, 1 for 4. Hey, it's kind of. They're not bad. Schwarber is 2 for 10 though in this matchup. Marsh is 2 for 4. Strikeout rate for Marsh versus lefties, 35% though. He strikes out a lot versus lefties. A lot. So I think I'm just gonna go Sosa. Bryce. 100 ISO only. 70 hard hits good. Good air percentage. Only 3 homers allowed to lefties on the year. Really just the sweeper too. It's really the sweeper. So yeah, not a huge fan. Zach Wheeler's throwing what? Mainly lefties hitting off him. Mainly lefties, but righties still can. Four seam and sinker. Really, it's just the four seam for righties. Really, just the four seam. That sinker, low ISO, 1 homer, no fly ball rate at all. Lefties, though, four seam cutter. Really, it's mainly the four seam, too, though. Sal Stewart looks really good on a four seam versus a righty. If you're taking Sal Stewart, you are hunting a four seam fastball. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's just Sal. Even at that, he doesn't have that good of a price. Who's pitching for Philly? Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler. I mean, you look at Sal Stewart on four seams, not bad. So, Ellie. I think it's just Sal for me. I'll put him on there. Looks pretty good. Price is terrible, though. Zach Wheeler, 101011140000. Kind of cooking. Kind of cooking. Only Ellie on the four seam. Last 10 on a four seam. Nah. Nothing crazy. I mean, down here is pretty good, but recently, nothing crazy. This is pre-injury. This is where he got hurt. Is everything post-injury? Yeah, not crazy. Stevenson. Stevenson, 100% hard hit. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad. Tyler Stevenson on a 4-seam is kind of cracked. Tyler Stevenson's kind of cracked. Same with Spencer Steer on that 4-seam, too. Not bad. But he didn't have a line, so. Not bad. I'm going to take Sal off. I think I might just fade this team today. It's such good weather for homers, though. Damn. Keep him on there. When's the last time Suarez hit a homer? Been a minute, huh? Yeah. Can't remember seeing his name for a while. Yeah, Sal Stewart does look really good here against all the pitches, even the non-hittable ones. Like, that's very solid. Yeah. Lede has just been terrible. Last 15 games, 400 OPS, no homers, 140 average. He's been in a slump and a half. So. All right, I'll keep Sal Stewart on there. And Edmundo Sosa, of all people. Cantillo versus Taj Bradley. Where we at, Buxton? Where we at, Buxton? Although Buxton hasn't had that many homers versus lefties. Taj Bradley, on the other hand, left-handed batters going crazy on him. Righties, they're okay. Nothing crazy, but lefties, 4-seam is getting smoked. 4-seam in the cutter. His splitter's really good. That 4-seam and cutter, though, for the lefties, Manzardo's probably, yep, Manzardo and Bazzana always. I don't think I've had a Cleveland Guardian go green on a slip. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I had a Cleveland Guardian on a slip that was green. I really can't. That 4-seam's, 4-seam cutter. Really, it's the cutter. Manzardo, I know, but I've taken Manzardo. He doesn't go green for me ever. Never bet the Guards, no matter how good they look. Guards fan, yeah. It's really just between these two, Manzardo and Bazzana. I don't know. YoFlo with the 3-month tier 1. I appreciate that. My God, they just go like 50 games between homers. Jesus. Well, he definitely likes a 4-seam. He likes a cutter, too. Put Manzardo on there. Bazzana, I think, is, mixed bag. 4-seam, though, Bazzana likes a 4-seam, that's for sure. He does like a 4-seam. Appreciate you keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, YoFlo. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. When is the last time Bazzana even hit a homer? I don't even know. Golly. Not doing too hot. Cooling, yeah. I'll just keep it simple, Manzardo, and that's it. And then against Cantillo, Righties do hit him a lot better. Four seam. He's getting rid of that four seam. 37% to start the year. Last three, four seams down. Oh my God. Spamming curveballs? Last three starts, 46% curveball. Oh. Huh. Four seam and cutter. Really just the four seam. I gotta see how they look on a curveball though. I have to see how he looks on a curveball. Okay. Not bad. Only 6 balls in play, but he did all right with them. Four seam, he looks crazy. Yeah, Buxton does look pretty solid overall. But he's not good against lefties. 4 homers. Starting to hit it hard, though. Look at that. Oh, my. Yeah. It's just Buxton. Be careful with Buxton. He might come out. What do you mean? Is he hurt? Yo, somebody give Super a 3-leg. Better not try to steal another base. Yeah, Riley Green. You got to throw Riley Green on there, Super. I feel like Riley Green's one you got to put on there. Cody Clemens, lefty on lefty here. Four seam, change up are the only two that have been hit for a homer. Greenwood Soto, yeah, you have to have a Nat on there too. Riley Green plus someone on the Nats, and then your third leg. Take your pick. Yeah, Cody Clemens isn't awful. Not awful, but I don't love lefty on lefty. 2 homers only on the year versus lefties. 200 average, 595 OPS. Yeah, it's just Bucks. It's just Bucks. Peyton Tolley, wind blown in. See if anybody's projected well. Well, Grichuk, Colson even is, and so is Vargas. Okay. Now on the other side here, not great. Noah Schultz is a lefty who has not allowed a single home run to a lefty. Just righties here. Four seam sinker sweeper. Ooh, he's starting to get rid of that four seam. Four seam sinker sweeper. Yeah, four seam sinker sweeper. All get hit pretty hard. Romy Gonzalez. Okay. Caleb Durbin. Let's get rid of the four seam though. See what happens. Well, Contreras looks better without it. Durbin looks way worse, and so does Romy. Four seam sinker sweeper. All right. Lefties. Nothing really for Contreras there. Monasterio, not a whole lot. Romy. Romy's got my attention. Romy Gonzalez has my attention. Yeah, Romy has my attention, actually. Four-seam cutter to the righties, four-seam sinker to the lefties. Colson looks really good. I got to put Colson on there. Was it four-seam sinker or four-seam cutter? My God. Ugh. You get a little bit of a mixed bag here, but 3 homers is hard to ignore. Miguel Vargas is solid too. Yeah. It's between Vargas and between Colson, but I like Colson a little bit more. 3 homers on the mix. Vargas and Colson both look solid. 3 homers on the mix is crazy. And he's got a zone master. Yeah, it's Colson for me. You could go Vargas, but it's Colson for me. Ward, Sosa, Alvarez. Yeah, I like that. Both have the same probability. Put both on there. Last 20, though, against lefties. Vargas is going down. Colson's going up. My God. Yeah, they're pretty even today. Pretty even. Oh. That's right. We have that game that doesn't exist yet. Game 2 of Milwaukee St. Louis does not exist yet. It's happening, but there's no pitchers or anything, so. You do the either or combo with Colson and Vargas. Not a bad option. Is it? I never do those because I feel like they're like plus 110 or something. I don't know. 140. Soriano DeGrom. Just stack them, yeah. DeGrom gives up to both. Although lefties recently, not so much. Yeah, last game he did. It's that four seam to the lefties. Holy cow. Righties is four seam and slider. Soler, yep. Soler. Joe Adele looks okay too. Yeah, Soler looks pretty solid. 50 line drive. I love that. I'm going to go Soler. Zach Neto, Nito, whatever you call him. Neto. We looked at him earlier. He didn't look good. Yeah, it's okay. It's just, yeah, way too much red and yellow in there. Owns this pitcher, though. 5 for 10 with 2 homers. God, okay, I'll put him on there. He is a good price. So, Soler and Nito. I like the Zone Master tag here a lot. That's what made me do it. What made me change my mind was the Zone Master. What happened to Wade Meckler? This guy was kind of nice when he first got called up. Josh Lowe on a 4 seam is going to look really good, yeah. But Green, Jensen, Montgomery, okay. Which one was Dirt, DeGrom, or Corbin? Used to be Dirt was Corbin. DeGrom used to be like a Cy Young winner. Let me just look something up. I'm gonna figure this out once and for all. Neto. Zach Neto. Got it. Zach Neto had the Neto. Got it. Soriano really only lefties here. So how's your Jock Peterson? How's your Jock Peterson looking? Splitter, probably not doing a damn thing. Four-seam knuckle curve is where you have a shot in hell here. And I can tell you right now, Jock Peterson is going to look good on a four-seam and a knuckle curve. Yeah. Jock. So. No, I'm not taking Nimmo. Jock has 3 homers. Yeah. How's your Jock Peterson? How's your Jock Peterson? What? Oh, man. We have an opener. But German Marquez, doesn't he go? Yeah, only 3 innings. Y'all can have him. Why do we have an opener? Well, Ketel Marte has a very good chance to do something very good at the beginning of this game. I'll put him on there, but I don't want to take him. I really don't want to take Ketel Marte against an opener. Is he a 4-inning opener? Is he a 1-inning opener? Is he a 3-inning opener? What are we getting here? How many at-bats are we getting against him? That's what I don't know. I know he sucks. You can see it right here. Got every bad tag in the book. He's got struggling, control issues, meatball thrower, fly ball pitcher. Projecting him only to go 2.5 innings, though. I don't know. That's like 1 at-bat. So, tough. Pitched 3 innings last game. Yeah, it's enough for like maybe 2 times Ketel will see him. Maybe. If he gives us some hits, you'll see him twice. If he doesn't, he won't. I'll throw Ketel on there, but I don't love it. Zach Gallen, though, we do have another meatball thrower here. Mainly to righties. Yeah, mainly. Oh, my God. Slider, 4-seam, sinker. Even that knuckle curve. Oh, my God. It's all of them. They all get hit. Slider. He's kind of throwing the... Mainly it's 4-seam slider sinker, though. Knuckle curve does get hit a lot. Just doesn't throw it. Throw all of them on there, though. Lefties is 4-seam and knuckle curve. No homers on anything but the 4-seam change. 4-seam change. Manny Machado, he's already on there. Manny Machado looks insane. Manny Machado is green everywhere, so looks very good. Campusano, is he back? I haven't seen his name in a minute. Manny looks crazy. Merrill looks pretty good without the changeup. Same with Gavin Sheets. You take off the changeup and they look pretty good. Because it's all four seam. Knuckle curve. Yeah, he's just too cold. I don't hate Jackson Merrill today. Although he is 1 for 10. Manny Machado, 5 for 14. Manny looks good. Yeah, I'm just going to go Manny. Call it a day. Manny looks good. You could go Jackson Merrill, but Manny looks really good. Manny looks really good. Toronto at San Fran, probably nothing here. Probably nothing happening here. We got an opener. We got an opener. And we have a ground ball pitcher. We have literally both of my insta-fade rules in the same game. I see an opener, insta-fade. I see a ground ball pitcher, insta-fade. So Ramos, yeah, Ramos went crazy yesterday. Although Devers had some deep flyouts too. Ramos used to be so good. He had like a run last year, the year before, where he just was going crazy. All right, Lorenzen versus Robleski. Okay. Wow. Four seam slider. Sinker doesn't get hit at all for the lefties. Four seam slider. And then to the righties. Ooh. Really just the slider. Mm. Not in love here. Not in love. Hunter Goodman, really good ISO. Same with Tyler Freeman. Yeah, no real good prices. Hunter Goodman, the low 200s. Not too interested. Not too interested. 0 for 5 versus Robleski. He does hit a slider hard. A lot of hard hit, but stupid high ground ball. I guess if it would be anybody, it would be him. Tyler Freeman on the slider. Wow, every other. Karos, Carrig, Tovar. Tovar's all right. 60% fly ball. But, nah. Oh my God, Rumfield. Yikes. Bad at lefties, huh? McCarthy going in the wrong direction here. Yeah, I'm probably not going to take anybody on the Rockies today, but Hunter Goodman, if anybody, I guess. Lorenzen, lefties going crazy on him. Another guy who throws 1,000 pitches. Really, though, you can narrow it down to the four-seam changeup and cutter. The righty's sinker. Really just a sinker. Not even any homers, too. Got rid of that sweeper, huh? Yeah, he got rid of that sweeper. Curveball and changeup, too. I guess the cutter does get hit in the air. Changeup. Sinker changeup will do. Freddie's not bad. He's got a homer on it. Tay Oscar's not bad. Dalton Rushing is actually pretty impressive here. So Freddie, Teo, and Dalton. Really, it's Freddie and Dalton. Don't mind Dalton Rushing here and Freddie Freeman. Once again, Ohtani, you can blindly take him any day of the week. Like I said yesterday, I'm not even going to go over him. Yeah, just took Ohtani blind. What do you know? Yeah, you literally could just blindly take Ohtani. Running Hunter back, yeah. Freddie and Dalton. Four seam, changeup, and cutter. Got a good pitch mix rating too. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. All right. See if we can clean this up a little bit. See how we can clean this up a little bit. I'm going to take Cattell off simply because of that opener. I have to follow my rules. Colson or Vargas. A lot of these guys are long shots, though, to be honest. Yeah, we got a lot of long shots today. Matt Olson, I'm gonna take off because the price is terrible. I don't need to have that on there. We have enough people where I don't need need a negative 30% guy. Sal Stewart against Zach Wheeler. I think I'm gonna take him off too. I'll keep him. All right. Can we all agree Riley Green is like one? Look at Mookie. Let me unsub mode. Okay, turn sub mode off. All right. I'm putting up a poll for Riley Green here. While I look into Mookie, I have a poll up about Riley Green. Mookie's hard to look at. He just is actually really good against righties. Sinker, cutter, sweeper. I mean, the sinker is high. You need the sinker on there for sure. Cutter has a good fly ball, but nobody's hitting it really. Mainly it's the sinker. Throw the cutter on there. Yeah, Mookie doesn't really blow me away by it. He has 2 homers, though. He does have the 2 home runs. He has the 2 home runs. Well, that's not in the last 10. PCA looked all right. Yeah, Mookie's not terrible today. High on the ground ball, but 70 hard hit, 20 blast with 1 homer. Don't hate Mookie. Don't hate him. But Lorenzen in general, I'm just going to target the lefties. But he's not bad. Missed a 5-leg by Devers. Rip. I went with Swanson on my watch list because of the price. Let me get this watch list sent out real quick. And I'll pull it up. Let me post the watch list. It's a big watch list today. It really is. All right, so Riley Green's leg 1. Now let's do leg... Oh, wait. Yeah. Before I get all the comments, there you go. Yo, Cam World with the tier 1. I appreciate that. All right, y'all got your screenshot. Okay. Well, the question is, where do we go from here? You know, I want to do something funny at the end of this, but not yet. Leg 2. Garcia, Abrams, Wood. They have to go on there. Soto has to go on there, but we can also put Witt, Carter, Jensen. Okay. Olsen, Vargas. Oh, shit. We have a Buxton. All right, covered most of these games. We'll get the Dodgers game on there at some point, too. All right, poll is live. Poll is live. Poll is live. If you missed it and you have a sub like FanDuel Humper, 2 minutes and 18 seconds into the replay. Fast forward 2 minutes, 18 seconds. You'll see it there. Never get lucky on Cleveland. I agree, Dave. I was saying it earlier. I don't remember the last time a Cleveland Guardian was green on one of my slips. Can't remember. Truly cannot remember it. All right, we got 50 votes in for the Nats here. I know one of y'all really wanted Dylan Cruz. I still think you could take Dylan Cruz, but I think you put him a little bit more on towards the long shot slip. What up, Stack, and how we doing? All right, which one? Let's see. Garcia, Abrams, Wood. Polls live. I have David Fry green weekly. That's true. People do take David Fry a lot. I almost never do. I should have. I missed out on that little hot streak he had. Blessed to see another day. There we go. All right, I took him with Swanson. I like that slip. Cruz and Swanson. That's a good guy you pair him with, in my opinion. Yo, way worse with the tier 1. I appreciate you. This is a split vote. What do you know? What do you know? Also, this game might get rained out. We're gonna have to do a fourth leg again, aren't we? Hell yeah, have fun at the Kohl Center. Those are my old stomping grounds. I played basketball against Party Next Door, the rapper, on the Kohl Center court in 2016. P&D. Okay, James Wood barely squeaks that one out. Wow. Yes, P&D the rapper. Or R&B, whatever. He's kind of a rapper, isn't he? He does a little bit of both. A little bit of both. What is he classified on Spotify at? He was not good at basketball. He's R&B, right? Kind of. Yeah, he's like Bryson Tiller, Tory Lanez, Miguel, kind of in that realm. You go to his profile and all of the like discovered playlists for him on Spotify, like P&D Freaky Bay. The most attractive songs. Oh my god, freaky shit. All these playlists that he's on. Jesus. Freaky playlist, bedroom playlist. Oh my god. In heat makeout songs. Party Next Door. Jeez Louise, man. Did not realize he was like that. Okay. Am I from the 6? No, I played him in Madison, Wisconsin on the Kohl Center. The Canadians, I'm telling you. Well, we're just waiting for the vote to finish. It's done. All right. I think we have to do a fourth in case that gets rained out, but let's go like 3. Soto, Jensen, Alvarez, Witt. Okay. We got this game covered. We got this game covered. We got this game covered. Freeman. Rushing. Mookie. No, Freeman rushing. Okay, Colson. Vargas. That's a tough one, though, against Peyton Tolley. Machado. We got all these games down here, man. Golly. Guess we can put Buxton. Ordo. Nah, we gotta F that. Let's get in here. Let's get into the weeds. Mac, Casey, Canzone. That's a tough game, though. Really bad pitching matchup. Okay, we can put Jock. Yeah, we'll do Jock, Neto, Soler. There we go. Okay, here's like 3. And then we'll do a fourth one to cover ourselves on the possible rainout. Yo, Amanda with the 5 gifted. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. From the rafters, again, these 5 gifted coming out of nowhere. Thank you. We got Caesar, TWE, Nobody Beats Biz, T-Shade, 1010, Real Migo, and MBLSR 2002 getting subs. W. Amanda, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll post it. First 2 legs was Riley Green and James Wood. James Wood, though, we will have to cover. We will have to cover that. Possible rainout. Very possible rainout. Thanks for all you do. Yeah, no problem, Amanda. Thank you. Well, tasteful. Yeah, you're going to get there one day. I mean, Angel Sr. just got here, and he was on like a 50-day streak or something. or 50, 60-day stream streak, whatever it was. He just got it gifted today. I don't know how they choose who gets, you know what I mean? I don't know how the algorithm does it. All right, Soto, Jensen, Alvarez, Witt. I like this game. Soto, Alvarez, Jensen, Witt. All right, which one of these three? Wood looks like he might skip a game on his home run pattern. Hope not. Look at these, though. 3 walks, 2 walks, 2 walks. That's disgusting right there. That's disgusting. All right, Soto's running away with it. Soto does look solid today. Soto looked the best out of those 4, to be honest. All right. Now we got to do 4th. Leg 4 to cover Wood. Rain out. So Nito, Blair, Jock, Mac. We'll put a couple games in there together. Machado or Sosa or Stewart. Okay. We'll just do it this way. Machado Stewart can go on a different slit. Our optional 4th leg is up here. Yo, Kevin Parlay guy with the sub, the tier 1. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Nice little 2-month badge. Patterns are meant to be broken. Nobody with the tier 1 to Undeadly. Let's go. Nobody beats Biz. Thank you. Patterns are meant to be broken. Undeadly getting that sub. Machado is the 4th. Okay. Heavy Machado. I like that. All right, what do we have here? Any other games have possible rain out? Not as bad as that one. That's the worst. Juan Soto, Riley Green, and then Machado. Can't wait for September. Watch Pookie throw off with Jordan Love. Yeah. 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 These are the top 4. These are the top 4. No way that... Okay. There it is. There it is. We getting emotes. Y'all want emotes? I don't even know what emote would we put. I don't even know. Yeah, it gets posted. I'm going to say we have to round robin this one again. I like it only being 3 legs. Wood, Soto, Green is the true 3-leg. Wood, Soto, Green is the true 3-leg. So I'll post that, actually. Okay, so that's the real. Really like 6. Oh, it's the 6 it gave me. A hello good sir emote would be fire. Yeah, that's true. That would be. Need a hello sir emote? Yeah, hello good sir. Yeah, that would be a good emote. I'll figure that out. I'm not a graphic designer though, you know what I mean? Figure it out. ChatGPT? So yeah. Now let's hone in. I want to see what the builder's gonna give me from certain games though. What are our top games? Okay, so it would give me Manny, Freddie, Garcia, Soto, Riley. Everything except. Okay. Oops. All right, let's see this. Bobby Witt. And I would put Sal Stewart in there, and I don't want that. Watch him hit. Rosario. Swanson. What do you think about this? Dansby in there, though. What do you think about this? Dansby sketches me out a little bit. I don't mind this either. I think this is what it gave me the first time, though, isn't it? I'll tell you one of my 4 pieces. Manny, Freddie, Soto, and Green. I don't mind this. Put that in there. Don't mind that. Thought Vargas for Colson. Good. Either one. They're both even. Look at my long shots here. Ward and Sosa. That's it. Riley Green, Carter Jensen, and Freddie Freeman. Still do like this one. I am going to take this one. I'm doing this so I remember. And Garcia. Good one, too. A lot of good options today. Ward hasn't hit a home run at home all season. Yeah. I mean, he has barely hit that many homers all year anyway. All right. Chilling. Watch list, community. You guys can just click this button and it'll pull up a gambly for you to take these plays. So if you want to take any of these, just hit the button. Super easy. How many total homers today? 35-ish. But this is missing that second Brewer game. This is without the second Brewer game. This is just the main slate without the second game. So it could be a little bit more than that. But I mean, honestly, there was no homers in that game last night. I wouldn't be surprised if that game has no homers. Not a really good friendly ballpark. Two teams that, probably no homers though. So I'd say around 35, a little over 2 a game. But you got some no homer lay options here. A little no homer lay right here. These 3 games. We have to subscribe to see the community lay. Oh, you can see the community lay all you want. Just post it. All right, just made it. Right here. If you want to like take some of these plays and like place them and use the tool, yeah, you gotta subscribe. But this play right here, boom. All right. I'm getting out of here. I can get my raid stats up. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow morning. I'll probably go to the gym tomorrow, so 9:30 a.m. Eastern. All right, 9:30 a.m. bright and early. Make sure y'all are there. Be there or be square. Hopefully, some of this rain starts to go away, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. It's been kind of annoying, but yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm gonna send y'all over to the Book It boys, Jeff and Steak. I wonder what they're talking about. But go say hello. Show them some love. I appreciate all the support today. Thank you so much for all the gifted subs and all the people who did subscribe today. If you haven't subscribed to rudebest.com yet, go use code RUDE, get 25% off. Get in the tool. Post some plays to the community, please. I want to see more in this community. Jonesy, thank you for posting. D&D Steve, thank you for posting. J Money, thank you for posting. But let's see some slips get in here. I want to tail some stuff, all right? I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Best of luck today. Let's get it.